After pushing past the detectives, Keontae's parents ran down the hallway and announced their son's death to a waiting room full of their family members. As the entire family grieved, they were frantically announcing possible suspects. One of those possible suspects was another member of the head honchos, Trayvon Maddox. The detectives asked people why they believed Trayvon was the shooter, and several people said that Trayvon had apparently pulled out a gun when the fight broke out on stage. The investigators now had two leads to pursue, PJ and Trayvon. Since they didn't know PJ's real name or address, they decided to hunt down Trayvon first. Trayvon was actually at the scene earlier that night, and the deputies wrote down his address in case they needed to reach him. So the detectives went straight to his apartment to speak with him.
Hey! Trey, how are you? Good morning. Hey, so of course, you know why we're here, right? About what happened last night? Yeah, because I know you were one of the individuals there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You ever know if any of them like made it? Cause I know one of them died, but the other two.
Did you ever go to the hospital?
I couldn't go to the hospital because they thought I did it. They thought like I shot him, like literally.
Right away, Trayvon began giving his own recollection of events leading up to the shooting. He said that a group of people from the west side of town, which included PJ, kept coming onto the stage looking for a fight.
West side people came on stage and they hit my homeboy Trail.
Okay.
So when they hit him, I heard 2 gunshots. He got hit in the leg. He said, "Oh, I'm shot." So I grabbed his gun. I shot in the air. There's a bullet hole in there. You can go look at Tidwell. There's a bullet hole in the air. The reason I shot my gun in the air, or Trail's gun, because he got shot. I was trying to get everybody out of there.
Following the gunfire, everybody ran out of the building, at which point Trayvon saw Keontae lying on the ground.
We didn't know he was shot. We thought he was drunk or something. I thought he was drunk, literally.
Yeah.
I was like, get up, get up, get up. And then he was like, bro, I'm shot. And I was like, we looked at his back and his head, and he was actually shot. And so I stayed there the whole crime scene. Like, the police got my name and everything. So that's why I was so...
Yeah, that's why we're here to talk to you and stuff like that.
I was so confused when they say I shot him. Like, I would not stay in no crime scene if I shot somebody. Where's the gun at? You said, where is the gun? The gun is in my car. Like... I didn't drive my car here because I was drunk.
Already, the detectives were suspicious of Trayvon's story. He said that 2 gunshots went off, and then he fired a warning shot into the air. But while telling the story, he points his gun at the air while describing the first 2 shots, as if he had actually shot first. The detectives also couldn't help but wonder why Trayvon didn't report these details while at the scene.
Yeah, you're right. Everybody has been mentioning your name and stuff, okay? And that's why we're here. Just to let you know, yeah, we do need you to come with us, okay? We are going to be disputing this right now and taking you downtown, okay? Because here's the thing. Because I'm going to get your side of the story. I want to know exactly what happened. And if that's the difference on me, so I can find these people because you know that... Yeah, well, let's yeah, can he come in? Yeah, go ahead.
What kind of car are you driving?
After grabbing some new clothes, Trayvon was escorted to the sheriff's office for a formal interview.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, Trey, please do me the kindness of walking me through what happened.
Trayvon told them the same thing that he said at his apartment, that a group of people from the west side of town shot up the party, and the only reason he fired his gun into the air was to disperse the crowd.
I'm glad I didn't go to hospital because they thought it was me, because they seen me with a gun. The only reason they seen me with a gun is because I was on stage. The other people that were shooting were in the crowd. That's why they couldn't see them with the gun. So they see me with the gun. When I shot in the air, they see me with the gun. And they were like, oh, he has a gun. He shot the part of the plane. That's basically what happened.
So, this individual that punched Trail, do you know his name or anything? PJ, okay. Is there anything that sticks out about PJ?
He's very short and he has dreads.
Very short. Alright. He's very short and he has dreads. Is he part of the gang?
Just when I started the party, it was going 60. Then he was outside. I walk outside and this is all I heard. He was like, you would have been with you that was on stage. Y'all wanted next. My bed home at the house, she heard it too. Like, she was like, she not because she knew it. She was like, she not G.
Not a single person except for Trayvon had mentioned someone named G having a gun. It seems that Trayvon was merely trying to pin the blame on someone else to take the focus off of himself.
So G, describe G for me.
I got a picture of it.
Trayvon took out his phone and helped to identify G as 22-year-old Giovanni McCollister, a.k.a.
KT tape increases blood flow to help reduce pain. Because you can either give up or you can take up. KT tape, pro-style pain relief.
Okay, I cannot believe that the Stitch Fix outfit took 0 effort to style and threw it the game and was so perfect for the summer, and I...
So, let me ask you this. Why did you tell us this story while we're on scene?
I was just drunk. I didn't want to say anything that didn't happen or anything that over-exaggerates something, so I was just keeping it short and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Although they were skeptical of Trayvon's accusations towards Gio, it was important to rule out any potential suspects. So, Trayvon was charged with deadly conduct for discharging a weapon during the home, and he was kept in custody while several deputies staked out Gio's house. At around 10 a.m., Giovanni was seen leaving his house in a black Chevy Impala. The deputies followed him and decided to pull him over. As soon as they put on their lights, Gio found the nearest side street and pulled over.
Drive, roll down your window. Go ahead, throw your keys out. Keep your hands out the window. Step out. Keep your hands up, turn away from him. Back up slowly. Keep backing up. Hey, stop right there.
Gio complied with all of the deputies' orders. He was placed into the back of the police cruiser while they conducted a search of his vehicle.
Kevin Jones? Finger strong? What kind of gun? The block.
He said there should be a Glock 20 in the truck.
He was clearly concerned as he watched the deputies search his vehicle, and was especially bothered when the tow truck driver arrived. He yelled from the back seat, trying to get the deputies' attention.
24/7. A degree from Purdue Global gives you more than knowledge. It gives you the power to make a difference. So that now
The deputies confiscated his gun from the crime lab to analyze it, to determine if it had been discharged at the crime scene. Gio calmed down after learning he would get his belongings back after they were processed by forensics.
How are we taking my car? Liberty?
No, delivery.
Everything's good to get back there, right?
Oh, appreciate you.
Yeah.
He was transported to the Smith County Sheriff's Office, where Detective Smith was already moving to question him.
So, tell me what you know.
I get that I can tell there's a lot of attention going on in frame. You got all this other bad girls and artists on stage. Next time I know, man, some guy that done shit they got on stage. And they probably shot fight probably like 10, 15 seconds. That was good for the shot. And then after the first one, like 2 more, they were like back to back door.
Gio said that he didn't even have his gun on him when the gunshots first rang out. Apparently, he only grabbed his gun when he realized his friend's sister named Precious might be in danger.
I didn't have my gun before they got my gun from the car. I came back. I didn't see Precious. So I'm leaving. So once I'm leaving, 2 gun dudes were like, hey, bro, can you get in the car 2 ones on the ride? So I dropped them off and that was it.
This thing, right now, poor people, the reason why you're good
So and that's why I told y'all, like, I feel good with the Precious, and if anything go on, I'm gonna defend myself.
Did you, at any point when you were in there, did you see anybody with a gun? Did you see
No,
any of that?
with the shooting, like with that part, like on stage, with somebody you shoot, I cannot tell you who threw the first punch, I can't tell you who shot who, I can just tell you exactly what I seen, exactly what I did last time.
The detectives were ultimately unable to poke any holes in Gio's story. However, they kept him detained while they searched his house for evidence. During the search, they were unable to locate any evidence of his involvement. All they needed to clear Gio's name at this point were the results from the crime lab to see if he really didn't shoot his gun at the party. Likewise, the only way to clear Trayvon as a suspect was to test his gun as well, and determine if he truly did shoot it just once, like he claimed. However, during his interview, he informed the detectives that finding his gun might be more difficult than expected.
Where the gun is right now, y'all going to have to drag a leg to get that gun. Because, like, you see the messages where I cussed my homeboy out for throwing that gun away. Y'all told him that was my only evidence and proving that I did not shoot him.
Did he throw it in the lake?
I
Like, you hope not?
But that's what he told me. He said, like, I hope he's like lying and just trying to keep the gun, and I hope he gives it back when we start talking to him.
To clarify, Trayvon was saying that his friend Damon apparently threw his gun into a lake even though Trayvon never told him to. The detectives found this story extremely suspicious and struggled to believe that Trayvon had no part in his gun being disposed of. Regardless, they didn't let this hiccup discourage them. Even if it was submerged in water, it may still be viable for forensic testing, if they could find it soon enough. Deputies immediately went to Nathan's house, and while a dive team searched the farm on his property, Nathan was brought back to the sheriff's office for an interview. He told the detectives that several members of the head honchos showed up to the hospital after Keontae died, and one of them came up to Nathan with something important to tell him.
She showed up and she was like, I got this Trey gave me this gun. Trey gave Ed the key to his car and gave Ed the gun. And she's like, we have to get rid of the Trey said. And then she had said she wanted to go to like Tyler drop it off. And then like, and this is where I was just like, that's not, I'll do it, baby. People are gonna see me go and like, just come out to my lane, put it in my lane. And she just kept freaking out. So she wanted to get rid of it, and I was like, fine, excuse me, and I'll do it. So she took the gun out of the truck and hung it to me. Yeah, she followed me down to the lake. And then I threw it in the lake and we just went back.
According to Nathan, he was just trying to help his friend, who he believed was innocent.
Anybody in our group, anybody who asked for him, that's not even possible. We never even pointed to give me that. I saw him pick it out, he went straight up, shot it, and put it back down.
Although Nathan made the investigation much harder than it needed to be, he didn't receive any criminal charges and was free to go after handing over his phone as evidence. Thanks to the diving crew, the gun was found rather quickly and sent directly to the crime lab for forensic testing. Now that both Gio and Trayvon's guns were being tested, the detectives shifted their focus to the one person of interest that they hadn't spoken to yet, the man in the green bandana, PJ. They were eventually able
in the ICU, I've seen patients being bankrupted by the cost of care, and they're having to travel 3 and 4 hours to receive that care. This didn't just happen. Susan Collins voted to support Donald Trump on the largest Medicaid cut in history. Healthcare is getting even more expensive. People are losing coverage. Labor and delivery centers are closing. Hospitals are closing. We need to tell Susan Collins to stop siding with Donald Trump. We can't afford it.
Who can't afford what? What? Who's what? Do they not understand? I'm wondering how grown adults, especially those that work in the industry, don't get that. That's scary. I don't know. Yeah, it kind of becomes like prescription drugs and makeup. It's okay. Botox, yeah. If it's dangerous, just promote it. You're gonna get paid a lot of money for that ad. Who cares? Look at these people. They're getting jabbed up with all these vaccines. They pop pills like candy. So why give up all that money? Right? I mean, and that's a sure deal of not getting pulled over and arrested. It's the same thing, really. It's just some are protected by law. You get what we're saying? And what I am. I don't know, but I do know that the proper authorities here in Augusta, Maine need to address what's been going on here and how punks got away with killing us and fucking our children. I know them going on for years with their justification really helps others understand how the punks get away with it. Yeah, you dramatic fucking pieces of shit. Lying, nasty drug addicts. Much love, health, and peace to you all. We're gonna have some cake. We're not really gonna have cake right now, no. We're probably gonna go take a shower, pamper ourselves a little bit, do some stretches. I might make another tea. I like the ashwagandha tea with the green tea. 4 green tea bags, 1 ashwagandha. You can put 2 if you want extra ashwagandha, but 1 I use. because I usually have 2 teas. If I was just having 1 tea, then I'd probably put 5 green tea bags and 2 ashwagandas, maybe 6 green tea bags for 1 large. But I'm having 2 about medium-sized cups, so 4 green tea bags and 1 ashwagandha, and a little bit of the oatmeal cookie creamer. Yeah, the Silk Oat brand. Welcome. Thank you.